There is somebody that's flying there. It's me. I hate Mondays. I really want some lasagna, John. Get him, John. What's up, everybody? Harrison Ring here, and today we're going to be reviewing Garfield, starring Chris Pratt. So, Garfield, you know the whole story. He's an orange, lazy, sarcastic, lasagna lover cat Garfield. And you know the yellow brown-eared dog Odie, the owner John. And yes, this is how when Garfield and John met, and you know, Garfield disappears, and same for Odie, and then John calls to know where they are, blah blah blah, all that story. And yeah, I mean, you probably know the whole story of Garfield. He's a sarcastic, lazy, fat cat. That's all I gotta give you. But here are my thoughts. You know, when I heard Chris Pratt was gonna be Garfield, I was just too, what? On that. Like, a too much WTF moment. And basically, Chris Pratt, when I see him in watching the movie for the first time, and when I see the trailers, Chris Pratt does not sound like Garfield. He literally does not. Like, I gotta say, to be honest, he is like literally a meme now. Name like any other TV show that turned into an animated movie that you want Chris Pratt to play. Like Chris Pratt as Yogi Bear. Chris Pratt as a new animated Clifford movie. Chris Pratt as Eddie. Chris Pratt as Woody Woodpecker. Roadrunner. And, you know, more stuff. Blah, blah, blah. So, and honestly, with him as Garfield, he's literally trash. That's literally what I'm going to say. He's trash as Garfield. But don't get me wrong, he's a great actor. It's just, he's probably going to go crazy on random kid movies that were based on shows that were going to be into an animated movie. You see, him as Mario felt nostalgic. Alright? See, he wasn't bad as Mario. See, he felt I felt it was very nostalgic for Mario. It's for a lot of Mario lovers who used to play Mario, like me, and that's why I think him as Mario was fine. But with him as Garfield, I'm like, to be honest, I'm not really a huge Garfield fan. I'm like, I remember watching Bill Murray's Garfield or some of the animated Garfield and Friends series, and honestly, Bill Murray plays a better Garfield, but his live-action movies are terrible. Like, but Bill Murray still plays a better Garfield, alright? And honestly, every other one, like Nicholas Hoult as John, Vic played by Samuel L. Jackson, and Snoop Cat played by Snoop Dogg. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm not singing the song, but anyways, him as a blue cat, he didn't even really speak. And the other thing is the animation felt so downgraded because it's like they have stuff that were a little too dark, not well, I mean, kind of bright, but not very well corrective enough. And honestly, with the characters, like all the characters are probably forgettable. And the only one thing that's not bad is basically the story. Like the father and son type stuff, like of how Garfield and his dad like came back together or something. I was just kind of like, alright, I don't see it bad, but I'm not going to say sad or the best, but it was just like, it was alright, the story. But the music, I couldn't literally stand it. Like the music was just mid, and this, you know, that's basically that. But Garfield, this is going to be a movie that I'm going to not be a fan of. I understand it's a kid's movie. I mean, they probably want to do it for kids in the future, but I mostly love is the nostalgic Garfield versions more. Like, I mean, Garfield, he is sarcastic, And I'm going to give you this, to be honest. The ending was just out of nowhere. That's what I got to give you. So, Garfield is mid, forgettable, not worth seeing, and Chris Pratt is literally a meme. Like, he's going to probably be a meme in, like, a next kids movie, so that's all I got. I'm giving Garfield a 3 out of 10 and a D. That's all I got, and I'll see you next time. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!